Hello, brethren. Um, this is a special day since I spent long without preaching, and I've got a wonderful word for you. I hope to change your life. And today I have a simple story. I want to share with you. It is really nice. So the story is hope some of you know the story, some of you might not know the story, but the story, I want us to get a simple message from it. I want us to get a meaningful message from it. The story is, there was a man, he had his son. One day the man decided to go to the market with his son. The son was like 9 years 9 years to 10 years. So the man got the bicycle to go to the market, and after buying the things the man wanted, so the man came back to home. I mean, in the way coming back, the man decided to let his son ride the bicycle with the things. So as they were going back home in their way, they found some people. Those people they found, they were like, hey man, like they were village mates, eh? So this story happened in Africa. So they were village mates, and they knew each other. I mean, they knew the man, they knew his son. So they were like, how are you? We are fine. So they greeted each other, just like, so they were like, we have a simple advice to you. And the man was like, oh, it is fine. So they were like, how could you let the son ride the bicycle? I mean, he is energetic and you are getting older. Why don't you ride the bicycle and then the son walks? So the man was like, I never minded about it. I never minded about it. So I just wanted to let my son ride the bicycle, then I'm able, I can walk. So no, the people were like, no, it is not being, I mean, faithful to yourself. I mean, it is not being respecting yourself. So the man was like, okay, thank you for advice. So the man got the bicycle of the son, and then the man decided to ride the bicycle, then let his son walk. And the son was okay with it. As they were still walking in the way, they found some other man. The man was like, hey man, I mean, how could you ride the bicycle as your son is walking? It's unfair. I mean, it's not being fair to your son. So the man was like, I've just found some people back, and they advised me not to let my son ride the bicycle as I'm walking, because the son is energetic and getting older. The man was like, no, that's not being fair. I mean, that's not being respecting your son. This is your son. Why don't you just, I mean, put him on the carrier, then possibly you ride you ride your son with the things. The man was like, oh, thank you for your idea. So let me do that. Let me do what you've advised me. So the man kept on doing what the people are advising him. So still, as the man was going, he found another woman. The village mates, they were all village mates. I mean, they knew each other. They could see the man. I mean, the man was friendly. So the man was like, hey man, I mean, my friend, why are you riding your son? Because your son with these things, aren't you getting, I mean, isn't the weight, I mean, heavy? I mean, so the other was like, no, I'm free with it. I can ride both my son and the things I've just bought in the market. So the man the woman advised the man, no, don't do it like that. The more you put much, heavy things, the more you put, you use your body heavily, it's the more you will cause diseases to your body. The man was like, seriously? Okay, I never knew that. Thank you for advice. So the man decided to go by the woman's advice. So do you know what they did? The man decided not both of them to ride the bicycle. So they could just, what they did, what the man did was putting the bicycle, him walking and the son walking. So until they reached home. But what message do I want you to get from that story? It was a simple story and maybe probably short. The message I want you to get from that story is that we shall always be confused if we keep on going by other people's advice. I'm not meaning that being advised is bad, but you should take some advices and maybe leave those that will not being good to you. So if this man, because I remember I told you the man said to certain people that I'm capable of doing this, I'm capable of riding both the things and my son. The man said I'm capable. For him, he knew that he is, but the people, the advisors they were giving him, he left believing in himself and then went with other people's advice. It's not good. He even said that another, on the first group he met in that way, he told them, I'm capable of walking. Let my son ride the bicycle. Me, I will reach home. So, but he never did what he can. He never did what he thinks, what he is, but he went on by other people's thoughts. It's not bad to be advised. It's not bad to be given any advice, but before you be advised, first talk to yourself, see what you can. First advise yourself. It's what I mean. First advise yourself. I encourage you all to seek for advices, but first advise yourself before seeking for other advices. So let us get a word from the Bible. We shall get it from the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 21. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 21. It is here. I hope you can all get it. I hope you can all see it. It is around here. Let me hope you can see it. So let us, if you don't have a Bible, let me read it with you. I hope you can see it. It is here. It says, don't pay attention to everything people say. It is in Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 21. Don't pay attention to everything people say. It's not bad to be told any advice, but it's bad to pay attention to any advice that people say. Are we together? So that is what we got from today's sermon. We should always not listen to everyone's advice. Okay, listening is fine, but not taking, but getting the good advices from all the advices that you're given, and living out what might not be necessary. Thank you very much for listening. I hope, and I'll keep on playing, that this message will help you and it will change your life, because this is what happens in the world. I mean, it happens to all of us. No one will not experience that. But we should always pray to God that He helps us. I mean, get the good sense from this world. Thank you very much. I'll keep on playing for you. If you have any prayer request, you can put it on the comment. I will be praying for you, and let us keep that habit of praying for each other, because a prayer works. I pray for Mother Kabi. She is sick. I pray for everyone that is sick. I pray for everyone that is being challenged, and just know that any challenge that you're experiencing, and we are all experiencing, is temporary. No challenge is permanent with God. Just rely on God, because He gave us that gift of, He gave us that freedom of us relying on Him. He is free, He is ever welcoming, and you can go to Him anytime you want. Thank you very much. I'll keep on preaching godly words to you. May the Almighty bless you.